to Beefed Up, brought to you by Uber Eats, a show where we put Premier League rivals head-to-head in explosive debates. The winner will be awarded a £100 voucher by our good friends at Uber Eats to create the ultimate matchday experience. And today, in honour of the biggest game of the season, I have Robbie and Luke going head to head.
Nice of them to turn up. They didn't turn up at Wembley, did they? So,
Okay, hold on.
All right, like that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we want. You ready?
I ain't holding back now.
Does it matter how you win the Premier League?
ultimately, I don't think it matters. But then, I mean, if you want to keep winning leagues, is it going to be a sustainable way of winning leagues? Is what I'd ask.
What are you trying to say about our style of football? You know what I mean? Right, listen, it doesn't matter. With Arsenal, it's about getting over the line. We've tried every style to get over the line. We've tried beautiful football. We came second.
That's true.
We tried sort of a mixture. We still came second. And then last year, it was just a load of injuries, to be honest. Listen, the style that we've been playing with this year has worked.
How do you describe it, the style? How do you describe that style?
I describe this style as winning. Listen, it's a really hard league this year, right? You can see teams that are down near the bottom, like West Ham, can go to City and get a draw.
You can swing it
Right,
either way.
I mean, you can see teams.
Does that not show how low the quality is, though? Because I could say City got 100 points. That was the hardest league. Or when City got 98.
You could argue that it was easier.
Yeah, but you could go either way. You could say City got 98 points, Liverpool got 97. You could say it was easy because you were beating everyone, but I could say it was hard because you had to beat everyone to win the league. Liverpool at the time had third all-time points total, and they didn't even win the league.
No, but you could argue at those times it was easy.
You could go either way, though, but I could say now it's easy because you've only got to get 85 points.
Yeah, well, if it's that easy, right, you should be at top, yeah.
Yeah, well, if that was easy, to get 100 points, you should be at the top. You can go either way with it.
I think it's easy to see this year, right, that it's harder to win it because you can go to a Bournemouth and that's a tough game. You can go away to even Leeds. You found it tough there, right?
You know what I mean? You can go either way on it. I don't think points is a logic. I don't think the amount of points you're going to win a league on is logic.
I think you look at the season, you look at the league this year, you see like the teams are more evenly matched. So if you're playing against a team, for instance, that is a well-organised, well-drilled team like an Everton and like these type of teams, you have to find a way to win. You have to utilise things like set pieces. First of all, with set pieces, because I know there's been a lot of focus on that.
Yep.
First of all, to win a corner, you've got to be on the attack, innit? You ain't going to win a corner from your own half.
I mean, that's a good point.
So you've got to be on the attack. And then when you win a corner, you've got to do something with it. Why does every fan, I know you go home and away, why does every fan, as soon as you get a corner, start cheering?
I don't think we do. I think that's just an Arsenal thing,
yes,
mate.
you do, right?
We don't cheer if we get a corner. We play them all short.
Have you got a song for corners?
Every fan who gets a corner starts to cheer because they know they have a little advantage and an opportunity to score from a set piece.
Half the time we get a corner, the other team scores at their end.
But what it is, right? What it is,
Is it true that Arsenal got a song?
Yeah, we got a song.
They've got everything, mate, but a trophy. That's what
we know they're scared. We know other teams are scared when we get a corner because we're that good at them. And because we've mastered those corners, the hate and jealousy, just because we've done it better than everybody else.
I think you've mastered the way football is. You've mastered it. But if you look at a corner 20 years ago, and you got a Crystal Palace or like a Leeds in the current day trying to do what Arsenal are doing on corner, I don't think it'd have stood. They pin the goalkeeper with about 10 players, and it's just a massive brawl. It's just a massive brawl.
It's not true. It's not
a
true
massive brawl.
If
you've got 15 players in one
not true. Not true. Well, you ain't got 15 players on the pitch. See, this is the bias.
No, I'm talking about everyone.
Right, listen. The bias.
They would if they could, mate.
Listen, I saw Manchester City come to the Emirates and play a low block. Am I lying? Am I lying?
I don't think you're lying at all. We scored an early goal. We sat back.
Yeah.
Arsenal scored. I think you got to look at the year before, and I think there's a lot of talk about whether City respect Arsenal. I think that was maybe one of the first times we did. We opened up. We tried to go at them the year before. They beat us
5-1.
Yeah, and obviously that won them the Premier League, I imagine.
No, he didn't win you it either, though, did he?
Yeah, I think we finished 2 points behind. Yeah,
didn't win you it. You come third.
I'm not saying City are the best team in the world because we're not at this point.
Well, you're definitely not.
But you look back. All I'm saying is, we went and won 4 league titles in a row. We won 6 in 7 years, playing a certain way. We adapted, we changed in that time, and Arsenal are making the most of how it is right now. But I don't think you win more than one.
When you won your sort of first title, your style was not the style that you then developed into playing over the years. And then remember that went down to the last day, the Aguero goal, which is like your greatest ever moment. It's just about getting over the line.
Well, I have to make a decision, man. When I used to play football myself, I wear glasses. Whenever there was a corner, I never jumped. I used to watch people jumping. I never liked that part of the sport. However, it's been so long since Arsenal won the league. It shouldn't matter how they win it. I'm going to go with The fact that it don't matter, which means Robbie gets the point.
I discussed the style at the parade. Hopefully.
How many of City's Centurions get into Arsenal's Invincibles?
It's a better team. The
It's not
Centurions are a better team.
It's not a better team.
Factually, are a better
It's not
team.
a better team. It's not.
What did you just say? You just won that debate. Tell me what you said in that debate.
What did I say?
What was the conclusion? Does it matter how you win?
No.
There you go. City won far more games than Arsenal that season.
Okay, well done.
Won more trophies.
But that Invincibles team created a history.
So did 100 points.
100 points, as I said.
But
Well done.
I think I've already won because he just said
No.
all he wants to do is win. City won more games.
Yeah, but we
City
won as
got
well.
100 points.
Hold on, we
How many
won
points
as well.
to get? How many points
We
to
won
get?
the league.
How many points to get?
Arsenal went a whole season
Yeah.
unbeaten.
So did Preston North End.
How old was you
Hold
when
on.
Arsenal? How old was you when Arsenal went unbeaten all season?
I was one, mate.
Let me just enlighten you, yeah?
Yeah.
They went a whole season without losing a game. All right, you want to say Preston because when Preston did it, I think there was about 15 games a season. It's different. We're talking about the Premier League. But you know what? Forget Preston. If it's so easy to do, why don't you do it?
But when you get 100 points?
Why
Never
didn't
been
you
done.
do it?
Never been done before. Never been done before.
Never been done
Won't be
before.
done again.
100.
I tell you
To me, right? Everybody, we got a special trophy for doing that.
Not
right?
bothered, mate.
You
Have
get
your
a
special
special
trophy.
You get a special trophy for 100
Ours has
points.
triple digits, mate.
Did
100
you get a
points.
special trophy
100
for 100
points.
points?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll
We
tell you
got
what.
a gold-
I'm not bothered about a
that's-
special trophy. We just went and won it again the next year with
Specs,
98.
that's the significance they put on it, right? That they
Who put on it?
The Premier League.
Yeah,
Like,
I know
they
about that. He's telling me about Premier
So
League.
they presented Arsenal with a special gold trophy.
Let's do an 11 so I can see who gets in.
Who was in goal for you?
Edison.
That's a quite, I'm going to be fair with it. That's a quite even one. But I'd go Lehman because, as I said,
What's the justification?
didn't lose a game.
Didn't lose a
If you-
game,
if your
but think
goalkeeper-
about how many games Edison won us. The passing.
Lehman was a quality keeper. For me, it's got to be late. He didn't lose a game.
Edison's won more Premier League titles than
Didn't
any other
lose.
goalkeeper ever in the history of the game.
We're talking
So-
about these two particular teams.
yeah,
He didn't lose a game.
We'll go Lehman because he was one. That's the only reason. But you're right. Right back.
Carl Walker.
Lauren.
I'll give him Carl Walker.
Yeah, Carl
Lauren
Walker.
was
He
brilliant.
was good. He was
brilliant.
But yeah, Carl Walker. Centre halves.
Vincent Kompany's got to be in there.
You got Sol Campbell in there for definite.
I think you put one of it. I personally think you put one of each in. Probably. We had Otamendi that season, John Stones as well, quite early in his career. I don't think they're getting.
All right,
They're
then.
not getting in the team.
All right, Company
but
Campbell.
Company's
Campbell.
got to be.
Campbell.
in.
Yeah,
All right,
Company Campbell, yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
And
Left
then-
back,
left
Ashley
back.
Cole.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Ashley Cole. We had Delph makeshift that season, Zinchenko coming through as well. And to be fair, by the way, I think genuinely, as much as he's never going to be in the conversation there with Ashley Cole, I think you look at Delph that season, he was a centre mid. Just as like a side point, honestly, one of the most underrated seasons I think of any player ever in the Premier League. Like
Well
left
done,
back.
but
Yeah.
we're talking about Ashley
Yeah.
Cole. It's
Yeah.
leveling
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Levels.
Yeah.
All right, Ashley
Yeah,
Cole.
right.
Holding mid.
Fernandinho.
No, Vieira.
Ooh.
Patrick Vieira, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
A player like Fernandinho would have been modelling himself off of.
Yeah,
Patrick
potentially. Yeah.
Vieira.
It's a good point, but at the same time, it's not like Vieira could have modelled himself off Fernandinho because he's 10, 20 years
Patrick
further on. So
Vieira.
yeah, I mean, he played
Legend.
for City as well, so we'll have
Hall of
50-50 on that one.
You did make a city, innit?
Played
All right.
last for City, so
We'll go Patrick Vieira.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to
Yep.
go Patrick
Yep,
Vieira.
and
But
then
Fernandinho that season, honestly,
good.
Yeah, he's a
some of
good
the
player.
most
Very good.
Quality.
unbelievable performances you've seen. But
Quality,
yeah,
but we're
I'm happy
talking
to go
about elite.
Vieira.
Elite.
Two centre mids.
KDB, David Silva, no debate. City's two greatest ever players.
Petit in there, you know?
No.
Your greatest ever player.
Yeah,
Your
and,
greatest
and
ever
they'd
player.
probably be
It won't
up
be
there
too
as
many.
Arsenal's greatest players, mate.
No, Gilberto Silva, no?
Actually, yeah.
Rob-
Hey, hold on, wait a minute.
No.
Yeah, you don't want to
Let me
reassess
just
it.
remind you of
Let-
what
hold on,
happened
wait,
that season. Let me remind you of what happened that
Wait a
season.
minute, wait a minute. Let me just do a reassessment, actually. My holding midfielder would be Gilberto Silva.
No.
And then it would be Vieira. No.
Vieira's already on the board. He's already in the team. You've
No,
already
but
selected
you
him,
know what?
Locked him in.
You know what? Vieira was, when I think about it, Vieira was more of a box
Well,
to box
unlucky.
midfielder.
You've already given him Vieira.
No, so
then.
it'd be Vieira.
Nope.
It'd be Vieira, Bernardo, Gilberto Silva.
Didn't even
and
mention
then
Bernardo yet,
You can
mate.
choose one of yours.
We're not doing that. We're just
Gilberto
not doing
Silva
that.
has to be there.
You put Vieira
Gilberto
holding, mate.
Silva
You
and-
immediately said Vieira, mate.
I can make a mistake. I'm putting
You can make a mistake and you might lose him altogether. Fernandinho is a better holding midfielder than Gilberto Silva.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
No,
he
wasn't.
was. Absolutely was.
Gilberto Silva was integral.
And David Silva
this
and
whistle,
KDB
please.
are not moving. You saw firsthand.
No,
I got
no.
the train down 4 or 5 days after we beat you 3-0 at Wembley in 2018. We turned up at the Emirates a third full, not even half full, a third full, and we pass you off the park. KDB, bald David Silva. That was a different level of David Silva. Turned up that day, and honestly, Arsenal were done in 20 minutes. They were done. They'd finished games in 20 minutes.
Could I just take
And Arsenal would have got a draw 0-0.
Can I just take a little side path of the discussion we're having?
Of course.
Are you sitting there and telling me about half-full stadiums? The Etihad.
Mate,
You
I
said
pull up the picture. Pull up
Your
the
stadium,
pictures.
even the heights of it, you
Robbie,
can't
do you want me
feel
to pull up the pictures,
You
mate? I
can't
can pull
even
up the
feel your
pictures.
stadium. Last
Not
year,
true, though, is it?
Last year, the FA Cup final, the only thing you could win, right? You was probably there, right? You didn't even feel
It
your
was sold out.
You had
The game was sold out.
The top tier was empty at the City end.
No, it wasn't.
The Palace fans sold out. Yes,
City
it was.
sold out. No, sold out. It was
You
you might
guys-
be on about the Forest game.
You guys
I'll
can't
give
even,
you it, but
you
the
guys
final
can't
was
even
sold out.
fill your stadium on a Premier League game. Don't you talk to me. Don't you dare.
But we can.
You don't have support like Arsenal.
You see how he's changed the point now? Because
Your
David
team-
Silva and KDB are marching onto that pitch.
No, we get back
And
to
he's
that, but I'm
already
just-
talking about that
I'm just- I
again.
can't believe that a City fan's telling
All right.
people about attendance.
I'm gonna make a decision.
You can't even fill your stadium.
KDB
I'm
and
gonna
David
have.
Silva.
I like this Vieira behind KDB and Silva.
We didn't lose a game, bro.
You didn't win enough. How many points did you actually get that
We
season?
won the league.
How
What are
many
you talking
points? He's
about?
not answering the question. How many points?
We didn't lose a game.
How many points? It
We
wasn't
didn't
100.
we didn't get 100. You don't have to get 100 to win the league.
You said
It
to me
is
now-
harder to go a season unbeaten than get 100
Well, you
points.
could go season
It's
unbeaten and
harder.
go down. You could draw 38 games. You go down.
That's really going to happen, yeah? Someone's going to draw 38 games.
Would they be invincible?
Come
All
on.
right, we'll go.
They'd be invincible in championship.
Right,
See, I
let's
didn't
go.
see the
You should
disrespect.
know about that.
You see the disrespect.
It's not
that
disrespect,
they
it's
put
a
on it.
fact. It's a fact.
Oh, my God.
How many
Love this.
points do you get for a draw?
Oh,
1
my
point,
days.
3 for a win.
He wants his balance.
There's a reason, mate.
Honestly,
There's
the-
a reason.
you know, honestly, the disrespect. All these teams, not just them, loads of teams disrespect it, but they can't do it. That's the thing that burns them. They'll be going for it. You know how many times secretly these teams, I've seen Liverpool over the years, secretly, they're like, yeah, you're going to beat Arsenal. And then I remember Liverpool, they lost to Watford. If it's that easy, beat Watford.
If it's that easy, get 100 points.
We'll go front three now.
Well, you know Thierry Henry's in there, and you know Dennis Bergkamp's in there.
What about Sergio Aguero, Raheem Sterling? You know how good Sterling was that season?
Had a great season. I
Leroy
just mentioned Hall of Famers, bro. Thierry
Thierry
Henry.
Henry's in there, mate.
Yeah, you
Well,
made
you haven't known me over Aguero.
Where are you playing
What,
him?
you
Where are you
putting-
playing him? Are you going
Oh,
to change your mind again?
Where are you playing?
I didn't know.
no, let's see. Go on.
Where are you playing him?
So there's Aguero getting ahead of
Wait,
Thierry
no,
Henry.
but now what he's going to do is force Henry into the middle.
No. All
That's what he's going to do. Watch
No,
him.
that's where Henry played, down the middle.
I'd rather have Sergio Aguero in the middle. Put
The
Henry
greatest
on the
Premier
wide.
League
Put
player
Henry
of
out
all
wide,
time.
mate. Oh, if he's that good, put him out wide and he'll
The
do
greatest.
the job.
No, we're not sure on nothing, man. The greatest Premier League player of all time.
You know what he's
Thierry
doing.
Henry.
You know my best player is in this front three. It's Aguero, and he's doing the VA. You see him the tricky work he was doing before. He'd call me a cheat. This is what he's trying to do now. He's
Doing
trying
no
to
tricky work, bro.
put Henry on the left.
Down the middle.
Put Henry on the left.
So hold on.
Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp. You can have a.
I don't think Bergkamp's
Robert
Henry,
Robert
Aguero,
Perez.
Sterling, mate.
Robert
You know how
Pe-
good Raheem Sterling was that season.
Robert Perez was unbelievable.
He's just pulling random names out now.
What random
You didn't
name?
mention him
Robert Perez.
until now. We've been on this one 5 minutes.
Robert Perez.
Put Henry on the
random
left.
name.
Put Henry on the left.
Robert Perez, a random
No,
name.
I'm saying you're pulling names out you didn't mention before. I'm not saying he wasn't a good
I
player.
like Henry Aguero.
Henry on the left.
Sterling.
Sergio, you can't not put Sergio Aguero in this team.
I'll be mental.
I think you might be scarred, mate. You might have actually.
I'm not scarred nothing.
What,
Right? I'm
you're not scarred of Aguero?
He was a great player, but you have to have Thierry Henry as your striker. And
Should we put
But
Aguero-
here's a question.
Aguero on the left?
This Arsenal team went unbeaten. You got the goalkeeper. You got 2 of the defenders. City scored that season record goals in the Premier League. Why are we suddenly losing the front three? What's going on there? Sterling, I think, had 40 in all comps that season. Aguero, probably just as many. Aguero up top, Henry on the left, Sterling right. You know that's a better front three than what you can cook up.
No.
What are you cooking up then?
I'm putting Robert Perez in there. I'm putting Thierry Henry.
Why
in
did
there.
his name come
And
7th then if you're putting him in? Because if he was that
No, his
good.
name didn't come 7th. Perez is a legend.
His name was the 7th one mentioned.
You heard of him, right? You know what I mean? Because I know you was very young
Frenchman.
at that time.
No, you can
Frenchman.
Keep pulling
There's
this
the
line.
disrespect. man, the disrespect.
Oh, I've just named it. I'm proving I know who he's on about, mate.
Man, the disrespect.
I think we should go with Henry on the left, Aguero up front, and Sterling on the right.
Sure on him, man.
Come on. That's a winning team now, Robbie. It's not one that draws.
Sorry, Robbie, but that means
Yeah?
that
Invincibles,
Luke
man.
gets the point and the score is 1-1. Who will leave the greater Premier League legacy, Pep Guardiola or Arsene Wenger?
Arsene Wenger came into the Premier League and changed the game. He revolutionised football.
You know who else did that?
Right before he came,
I'll let
right,
him
before
land,
he
I'll let him
came,
land.
right, the style of football in English football more sort of combative and that. He brought the beautiful game to the Premier League, the style of play. He won leagues.
How many?
The players that he brought through, like Thierry Henry, like Patrick Vieira. These were not players that were mega stars.
You turn them into
These
stars.
weren't players that you bought out of the tin like what Guardiola did.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
These are players that he made better. These, you know what I mean? No one knew who Ashley Cole was. No one knew who Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry had gone,
Juventus.
and it hadn't worked out for him, right? He bought him in, turned him into a striker, turned him into the greatest striker this league has ever seen.
Letting him say his game.
Patrick Vieira was bought for about, I think it's about £5-6 million.
Yeah, we can't talk about numbers 20 years apart.
Great, but even at that time,
yeah,
it wasn't big money.
It's hard.
Greatest, right, box-to-box midfielder this Premier League has probably ever seen, right? In the second part of his reign, what you're talking about there, he had to do it with no money. We moved to a new stadium. We've seen with teams recently the effect that they can have. We've seen Tottenham this season moving into a new stadium, how they're struggling.
We're now talking about Tottenham.
Right, so I'm saying to you that he had to do it on a limited budget. Pep's a great manager, but Pep has had every resource he ever needs, right, to make himself the best teams. We've seen even this season, he can go in the January transfer window and go and spend millions of pounds to refresh his team.
Robbie.
Wenger never had that, and Wenger revolutionised the game.
I'll stop you there. Pep Guardiola came into English football. People said he's not going to hack it. He's not going to deal with the physicality of the Premier League. He's not going to be able to do it. He came in. His first season was tricky. You know, he took over an aging team.
Arsene Wenger won the league in his first season.
Fair enough. How many did he win? How many leagues did he win?
He didn't win as many as...
Yeah, Pep Guardiola came in.
But he's not got the resources.
He won the league. You talk about resources, though. It's not everything. You've spent $1 billion since Arteta came in.
Listen.
And what's it got you? One FA Cup.
Listen.
No,
right?
I'm not joking around. I'll let you land.
Robbie,
I'll let you land.
Hold on, you asked me a question. He spent $1 billion over that period of time. Right? Your guy will spend like 300 million in one window. You spent about $2.5 billion. You have had...
You're acting like he's not gone on and achieved generational success that has never been done in English football before.
I said to you right at the start.
It's never been done before,
No,
mate.
he's an unbelievable manager. I respect him.
We're talking about legacy. Who's leaving it behind in 50 years?
He's a legendary manager, right?
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola. There's no denying. But what Arsene Wenger did with limited funds, he would take a player you've never heard of and turn him into a superstar.
Who leaves a legacy?
Arsene Wenger.
You can talk about City players that have been brought through. You can talk about players at City and adaptations Pep's made. We've already mentioned the thing with left back. We've talked about players swapping inverted fullbacks. You can go on about style, and every team in England wanted to play for a long time.Maybe it's changing now. Pep Guardiola's football. Every team at youth level, every team in Europe wanted to play Pep Guardiola football because of what he'd done. He came in, he got 100 points. The next season, people said City will tail off a bit now. 98 points. It was the two biggest totals in English Premier League history.
Arsene Wenger, I'll give you a history lesson as well. Arsene Wenger came in, right?
He didn't let me land there. I'll let you see. I'm trying to be fair. He's playing this Arsenal aggressive football. I'm going to keep going.
No, I'm not being aggressive.
100 points, 98 points. And then he has one season without winning the trophy. People are saying, oh, is Pep going to be done? We play a year without even having a striker. We had Ilkay Gundogan. We had David. It was a year after David Silva had gone. Aguero's injured pretty much. He wasn't, going to play longer for City. And what does he do? He puts Ilkay Gundogan in there. He puts KDB in there. City win the league, and then win the league, and then win the league. And then win the league. In that 7-year period, we won 6 league titles. We won the domestic quadruple that another legendary manager, Ferguson, said would never happen. He said that would never happen. And Pep went and did that in 2019.
Okay.
So that was the domestic quadruple. We got 100 points a year before that. We then won the treble, and then when people said, look, Pep, you can't do anything more, like, you're too greedy, mate, he went and won the 4th Premier League title in a row. And there's no bigger legacy than that.
And as I said, with his unlimited resources that he had, he was able to... But
are we on about how it happened, or are we on about legacy?
Let me land now, because I'm showing you why my guy's so great. Because, he couldn't just go and say, you know what, I need to win another league. Who do I... Oh, let's get Erling Haaland. Oh, the wages are crazy. It don't matter, man. We got
53 million.
Whatever it costs.
List me some players that you feel Guardiola's developed.
David Silva. Sergio Aguero. Yes, of course he developed him.
They were good.
Yeah, they were good players. Yeah. What about KDB?
These are ready-made players.
They were developed. Phil Foden,
KDB,
Ilkay
right?
Gundogan.
KDB,
he signed him with a broken leg
KDB,
or really bad injury.
KDB, every team was after him, right? He was playing in Germany.
And you think he'd be anywhere near that good if he went to Arsenal?
Everybody wanted him, right? But Pep had the most money, most wages to get him. But anyway, let me just go back to what I was saying.
Shows how much he brought them on that you wouldn't even question they were bad or not good enough in the first place. Do you know what I mean?
Arsene Wenger said, right? He goes, after he'd been at Arsenal a couple of seasons, he goes, you know what, this team is so good. and I'm so confident in myself, right? We can go a whole season without losing a game. When he said it, every journalist laughed at him. They laughed him out the room. They said, this guy's crazy, man, he's an idiot. One year he just missed out by one game, then he did it. He called it before he did it. This guy is the greatest manager. He revolutionised English football. He changed the game. It's because of somebody like Arsene Wenger why you even get a Pep come to the Premier League. And I respect Pep, right? Because I listen, even though I say he has had loads of funds, he can always keep going again because he's got the funds to do it, right?
How many iconic seasons?
You are right. You still have to do it. You know what I mean? I've seen teams like Chelsea, they spent a lot of money there, but you've got to still do it, so I respect him for that.
Name the legacy. If you could put it in,
for Arsene
Robbie, if you could put it in 20 words, what's the legacy?
Hall of Famer.
If you could put it in 10, 15 words, like snap it down to like a title.
Win leagues, change the style of football, change the whole ethos of a league.
Well, that's what Pep Guardiola did as well.
You know,
Pep Guardiola did that as well. He said win leagues. Pep Guardiola won 6 of them. He won 4 in the Balance.
Go around the world,
he won a
right?
treble.
Go around the world. I've been lucky enough.
Domestic quadruple. He got 100 points. We've not even taken the element that who will leave it. Pep Guardiola's not even finished yet. He's not finished
he's probably
yet,
gone this year.
But who will leave it? We've only talked about what's happened so far.
It's gone this year, mate. It's gone.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Robbie.
Nothing was really happening for you until you came along.
Just 2 league titles sooner than your 2, mate.
Listen, we've been winning league titles for a lot longer than you, mate. I mean, our history goes way back. You just turned up the other day when the money came.
Okay.
Yeah, so relax.
So when was your first league title?
Relax, mate. Relax.
Time! Did you ever want Pep Guardiola out at any time?
No.
Robbie, did you ever want Arsene Wenger out at any time?
Not,
Legacy.
Hold on.
Legacy.
Towards the end of his time.
Yeah.
But let's remember, he was there for 20 years.
I agree in the sense that that's not his legacy. It's not his legacy when he was.
Your guy's looking worn out already after 10.
Worn out 2 days ago when he stalled you at Wembley.
Oh, do you think
worn out?
He'll be off. Sorry,
soon.
Luke.
Worn
He'll
out.
be gone this season.
Bad time to say worn out.
Because I need to make a decision. Do you think Guardiola can do 20 years at City?
Yeah.
No, he couldn't.
Time, I need to make a decision, man. Where's my voucher? Where is it? There it is. Right. The winner of the last debate is Luca with Pep Guardiola.
And he's bottled it again from 1-0 up.
No, to be fair, what we do.
Yeah, it was tight.
When I come up there and we beat you at the Etihad, you know what I mean? We could share a meal.
I mean, maybe not.
I mean, you got to win something this season. You know what I mean? They've only won the Carabao Cup.
Ooh, one more trophy than them, and the Uber Eats voucher. Shout out to Uber Eats, guys. This will taste like
Congratulations, man, Luke. What do you plan to do with your voucher?
Oof. Too many options, I'll have to see. We'll have to hate watching Arsenal game and get
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Luke. That was beefed up. See you in the next episode. I love you all. Peace.